Hello, what is up guys? I'm from Peso Smart PH here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, we're gonna talk about two entities na nagsasolicit ng investment. So, they're both scams. Spoiler alert. And then we're gonna talk about yung MSCI Rebalancing nung Feb and how that affected yung price action ng ACEN and ng Globe. And then in general how irrational the market can be. Like on a daily basis, paiba-iba yung mood ni Mr. Market. So let's start off with this one. Ito yung article from March 6 sa Business World. SEC issues warning against two entities soliciting investments. So yung una is yung BitPocket. So this is involved sa crypto. So nagpa-farm ka ng mga cryptocurrencies. Kuno. And then the other one is Agri Ventures. So yung BitPocket, also known as BitPocket Community Wallet. So yun laging pinupush nila. Community driven, blah 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 blah. Na they're there to help you, but you don't know kung sino yung nagsimula nitong BitPocket community. So how can you trust them? Paano naging community yan? You don't even know kung sino yung nag-start nitong scam na to or nitong quote-unquote investment opportunity na to. So they have been offering investment packages starting from $20 up to $10,000. So that is real money, and that's a lot of money. It has been promising passive income for investors. So mostly passive income naman is not really passive. So red flag na agad yun. With a daily rate of return of 1% to 300% in 30 days to 300 days. So again, huge red flag. Please don't fall for this. And then pagka meron mga incentive for referrals, then it's automatically, well, hindi naman automatically, but probably most likely it's a scam. And that should raise your red flag radar, no? Pagka merong mga ganitong incentive for referrals, most likely, more often than not, that's gonna be a Ponzi scheme, that's gonna be a pyramid scheme. Then meanwhile, Agri Ventures has been enticing would-be investors online, the SEC said, adding that the entity has been using its Department of Trade and Industry registration to put a color of legitimacy as its purported business activity. So again guys, don't fall for that. Even though DTI registered sila, it doesn't really matter. Ang dami nga rin na yung iba nakapag-register din sila sa SEC, then eventually making scam din pala sila, no? So ang dali lang mag-register dito, ang dali lang mag-register ng business name, and less than 3,000 pesos, less than 5,000 pesos lang yung gagastusin nila. And in return, syempre sas kami nila yung mga sasali sa kanila, mga mag-i-invest sa kanila. And of course, syempre babayaran nila yung mga nasa tuktok, yung mga nauna. And then ang magbabayad nun is yung pera ng mga bagong investors, quote-unquote nila. The entity said to be engaged in farming, poultry, piggeries, fisheries, and wet markets. It has been offering four investment plans called Farming, Direct Referral Bonus, Unilevel, and Rising Cycle. Investors, depending on their chosen plan, are supposed to earn either through an initial investment of 500 to 10,000 pesos and above, or through direct referrals that earn 10% to 15% of their investments. Again, guys, if you just look for stock indexes or stock indices, yung average return nila in a year is just 5% to 10%. Like more than that, it's a very good year, and dun nagbo-bull run. But to consistently gain, kahit sabihin pa natin na 1% per day, that's really hard. Kasi hindi ka natatalo. That's impossible. So kahit pa sobrang experience mo na trader, na investor, there are some days na you will lose money if you're a day trader, for example. But if you're an investor, if you don't sell your position, then you're not really losing money. Like if you're gaining dividends from that investment, then you're not losing money. Even though, yeah, pag tingnan mo, paper losses yun, but making actual loss lang yun kapag binenta mo yung stocks mo or yung investment mo or yung asset mo. So, kailangan talaga yung capital mo na i-allot for these investments. Hindi mo siya kailangan within sabihin natin, the next 3 to 5 years. Para long-term yung maging time horizon mo with your investments. So, ito yung website ng BitPocket Community Wallet. So, okay naman sa impression ko. This is a well-built na website. But still, pagka binasa nyo siya, it doesn't really make sense. Pag tingnan mo yung founded by, started with group of crypto enthusiasts with common goals, blah, 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 to earn passively. Again, that's almost impossible. Yeah. Kahit ngayong, di ba, yung mga dividends na ina-earn mo, yeah, that's considered a passive income, but still, you're actively managing your portfolio. So, nag-a-adjust ka from time to time. So, you can consider it as a pseudo-passive income but not completely passive. And same thing with your businesses. Kapag ka naging entrepreneur ka, pagka meron ka ng sariling business, mas mawa pa yung oras na tatrabahuhin mo in comparison sa normal 9-to-5 job. And ito, red flag. We want to remain not entitled or not to be known. So, medyo mali pa rin yung grammar doon, not to be a grammar Nazi, but again, huge red flag. And yeah, ito meron silang legal note, hindi daw sila nagpo-provide ng quote-unquote investment. But they're promising passive income. What? That doesn't really make any sense. But anyway, this is a scam. Don't fall for it. Then ito naman yung Agri Marine Ventures. Hindi ko na makita yung kanilang website. But probably wala silang website. Probably sa Facebook lang sila laganap. And personally, hindi na ako sa Facebook masyado. So, hindi ko na sinerch doon. But ito yung kanilang logo. So, if you see this, then yeah, don't fall for it. So, ito yung kanilang DTA registration. Again, ang dali lang kumuha niyan. Kahit sino pwedeng kumuha niyan basta you're of legal age dito sa Philippines. So, ito. Investment will earn double in 30 days. You can't promise that. Yung mga hedge fund managers, yung mga money managers, mga mutual fund managers, most of the time, they give their reports quarterly. So, that's 4 times a year. So, para mag-earn ka ng double in just 30 days, then you shouldn't be doing this. You should be like a big mutual fund manager. You should be a big name sa finance. So, again, just please don't fall for this and do your own research and due diligence para hindi masayang yung inyong hard-earned money. Again, if you want to start, if you're just a newbie, don't expect na parang lotto ticket yung pag-start sa investing. At first, it will start really slow. Like sometimes, pagkabili mo pa lang ng unang mong stock, like makita mo, down ka na agad kasi may mga fees yun. So, down ka mga 1% or 0.0 something percent. But eventually, as time goes by, maramdaman mo rin yung pag-akyat ng income mo. Lalo na kapag nagpe-pesos average ka lang. Kasi syempre, for example, 100 shares ka meron ngayon, then next month meron ka ng 200, and then within the year meron ka ng 1,200 shares ng stock na yun. So the next year, mas malaki na yung makukuha mo na dividends. Sabihin natin, no, na 10 pesos per share yung dividends na binigay dun sa stock na yun. So meron ka ng 12,000 pesos. In comparison, kung meron ka lang 100, then 1,200 lang yun, right? So yeah, again, please don't fall for this. And I think everyone has internet access na naman if you're like looking to invest in something. So you just have to be more responsible and do your own research again. Then eto na naman, meron naman tayong MSCI Rebalancing. So yung ACEN and Globe is nawala na nga dun sa MSCI index na yun. And yung Costco and ILRT nawala na dun sa emerging markets or like small cap. And let's see kung ano bang naging effect nito dun sa price action. We're just gonna focus on ACEN and Globe. Before we go to the charts, so ano nga ba yung MSCI? So yung MSCI is an acronym for Morgan Stanley Capital International. Isa siyang investment research firm that provides stock indexes, so portfolio risk and performance analytics and governance tools to institutional investors and hedge funds. So mostly yung mga malalaking investors yung nagre-rely dito. So, not really for the likes of us. So, tayong mga retail investors, mga small-time investors. So, MSCI is perhaps best known for its benchmark indexes, including the MSCI Emerging Market Index and MSCI Frontier Market Index. So, I believe yung MSCI Philippines, it was established, if I'm not mistaken, 1988. So, it was a very long time ago. So, MSCI provides investment data and analytics services to investors. MSCI was formed when Morgan Stanley bought licensing rights to Capital International Data in 1986. And the firm is perhaps, again, best known for its series of stock indexes, which are used by many mutual funds and ETFs as benchmarks. So, again, let's go to the charts. Kung ano bang naging price action after i-announce or bago ipakita nitong MSCI yung kanilang rebalancing last Feb. So, first up is itong ACEN. So, from Thursday, Feb 9 up until nung Friday, March 10, down na yan ng around 15.59%. And lowest na naitala nga is nung Friday din. Nag-low siya ng around 6.16 pesos per share. And if we go with the Globe, it's currently down by 13.17% from Feb 9. And if we adjust this one dun sa lowest talaga, nung Feb 28, down na ng 15.43%. So the lowest was, actually no, nag 1.5 na siya. Wait, what? Saan yung 1.5? Ay, mali pala. 2020 pa pala yun. I'm sorry about that. So, 1.7 something. So, 1.775 actually. Oh, dito pala 1.772. So, this was lower. 1.772. So, yan. Down ng 15.49%. I was actually buying at that price. I think 1.779 yung nabili ko the other day. I think that was... When was that? Yeah, Friday din pala yun. Kasi hindi naman siya bumaba sa 1.8 nung Thursday. So yeah, and let's check, no, kung ano ba nangyari dun sa Aboitiz Power. Kasi ito natanggal din siya noong 2021 and people were panicking at that time. Tanggal siya, na-announce noong May 11 and then nag-bottom siya at around May 26, 2021. So nasa 20.50 pesos per share yon. And a lot of people were like asking me dun sa channel and like sa TikTok na if they should sell or if they should accumulate more. And of course, I said na if you're a long-term investor, then you should buy more. Kasi if you're an active trader, then you should have set your cut losses bago pa bumagsak ng sobra-sobra. Like iba, may mga percentage silang ginagamit. Sabihin natin, down ka na ng 2 to 3% magka-cut loss ka na. Down ka na ng 5% max, magka-cut loss ka na. So, palalampasin mo na, for example, double digits na negative or sa downside, then that's not really a good trade or not really a good time to cut. I mean, personally for me, I don't actively trade. Sobrang bira ko lang mag-trade and usually buy trades yung ginagawa ko. So, bumibili lang ako and nag-accumulate lang ako continuously ng mga stocks na gusto ko na nagbibigay ng dividends consistently. And after that, if you check, after that local bottom na lahat gusto na magbenta ng AP stocks, it went on a bullish run. So if you check, gawin na natin tong weekly para hindi na masyado mahirap mag-plot. So if you just held on for about a year, kung sabihin natin dito ko pa rin bumili, no? Just held on, hindi mo pinansin yung downside risk, yung pagbaba. After just a year, sabihin natin, nasa na ba yung May? So, kahit dito pa sa bottom ng May, no? Yan, sabihin natin dito. You're still up 25% at that time. And if you just held on and accumulated, kasi nakita mo na nga, oy, umakyat na ulit siya. So, i-hold ko na lang to. Or for example, bumili ka ulit dito sa price point na to nung nag-up na ng 2%. And then eventually, hinold mo hanggang ngayon up until 2023. So, up ka na ng 66.30% along with 3 to 4% na dividends na binibigyan ng Aboitiz Power every single year. So, yung itong mga news talaga, sobrang bihira magkaroon ng long-term effect dun sa stock. As long as it's fundamentally sound and like a company as big as AP here in the Philippines, it doesn't really matter. Again, yeah, short-term, it matters, but medium to long-term, like, this is a prime example of that. If you didn't care about this dip, about this MSCI rebalancing, I mean, personally for me, I didn't know about that. And may nag-comment lang din sa akin na, kasi sinasabi ko sa video na, I'm not sure but why it's dipping, but I'm buying. And then sinabi lang niya na, it's dipping, kaya siya bumabagsak yung prices kasi nag-MSCI rebalancing na daw. Sabi ko, oh, okay, that's good information. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, I don't really care about that. I'm just gonna accumulate more kasi bumagsak yung prices. So again, it doesn't make sense na if, for example, you bought here around 23 or kahit dito pa much higher, 20, 28, 27, 25, doesn't make sense na you bought there and you're not gonna buy at 20 pesos per share, right? 20.50 pesos per share. It just doesn't make any sense. So you have to train your mind na hindi ka dapat matakot kapag bumabagsak yung stock. So dapat meron kang reserve capital for instances like this. And same thing sa Globe. Like it went for sa bull run nung late 2021. Kasabay siya nung mga crypto and ng S&P 500 and ng mga US stocks. And eventually, yan. For example, bumili ka na ng 3,000 kasi na-FOMO ka na. No? Oy, tataas pa ng sobra. Unlimited pump na to, yung Globe. Na-FOMO ka. At sabihin natin 3,000 pesos. So, yan. Kung nakapagbenta ka sa taas, kahit pa paano nag-up ka ng 17.48%. But if you just held on and then dito sa unang dip, down ka ng 30%. Then eventually dito, another downtrend, 37%. And kapag ka nandito ka na sa present, down ka ng 40.93%. You bought at 3,000. Why won't you buy at 1,800, 1,700? Or even like dito, no, sa 2,000 pesos na price range. Doesn't make any sense. Again, this will vary din naman sa inyong strategy. So, kung trader ka, then probably, again, set your cut losses. Kasi, pagka wala kang cut loss, then talagang mauubos lang yung capital mo. Kasi you're practically gambling especially if you're a newbie. So, most of the time, the best strategy sa mga bago sa stocks is you just buy like 3 or even like 2 to 3 stocks lang. Pili lang kayo yung nasa PSEI or like nasa S&P 500 na nagbibigay ng dividends consistently. And if you don't want to do that, kung ayaw yung gawin yung trabaho na yun, magbasa ng financials, maghanap ng mga magandang dividend paying stocks, then you can just buy ETFs. So for example, VOO-SPY sa S&P 500, mga US stocks yung top 500 US stocks, hinahawakan mo na or hinahold mo na. And then yung mga dividends din naman na binibigay ng mga companies na yun, matatanggap mo rin through VOO or SPY. Same thing sa PSEI. So, meron tayong FM ETF. Nag-iisa lang yan dito sa Philippines. So, yun lang yung option nyo. But yeah, if you're gonna buy, well, personal preference ko lang to. If you're gonna buy Philippine stocks, then yeah, you're just better off picking your own stocks again. Go sa PSEI, pumili kayo doon ng merong 4% to 5% na yearly dividends. You can go for Globe, you can go for Meralco, you can go for DMCI, you can go for what else? You can go for PLDT. So yun, or SCC. Pili lang kayo doon. Or kung gusto nyong mas risk averse pa kayo, siguro you can go for SM, or doon di ganun kataas yung mga binibigay nilang dividends, growth stock din yun. And then probably Ayala or Ayala Land or Ayala Corporation. It would really depend sa inyong preference and kung ano yung inyong risk appetite. But yeah, again, reminder, PCA, peso cost average, dollar cost average. That is the key or the main strategy that you should be applying if you're new to investing. So ito, again, shoutout sa Business World. Ang ganda ng mga articles na natutuwa ako. But, papakita ko lang sa inyo dito yung mga headlines. So, this is gonna start on Feb 26. And, I just want to showcase kung gaano ka irrational yung market and yung sentiment ng mga investors. So, nung Feb 26, sabi nila, shares may decline on rate concerns rebalancing. And then stocks decline as strong US data fuel Fed worries. So the next day, negative pa rin yung sentiment. And then, noong February 28, PSCI drops on last-minute selling after rebalancing. Then eventually, the next day, stock rise on bargain hunting. Strong earnings kasi 'di ba nagbibigay na ng mga annual reports, annual financial reports yung mga Philippine companies. Nagsa-start yan around Feb, March, and April. Then the following day, Philippine shares climb as investors pick up bargains. So same thing lang nung March 1. And then stocks to trade sideways ahead of key Philippine data. So wala masyado nangyari nung March 5. And then nung March 6 naman, positive na yung sentiment. Shares inch up as market awaits inflation report. Then on March 7, stocks climb further as inflation eases in February. Then the following day, PSCI up on last-minute buying positive sentiment. So masaya na ulit yung market and just after a week. And then last but not the least, nung March 9, this was on Friday, shares decline as January unemployment rate rises. So again, itong mga short-term fluctuations, it doesn't really matter that much if you're a long-term investor. Let that sink in. So kita nyo naman kung gaano ka-volatile or ka-volatile yung stock market. So it doesn't make sense for you to like obsess over it every single day. Park your money, buy dividend paying stocks that are financially sound and fundamentally sound. And yeah, just apply peso cost averaging and dollar cost averaging. And na natin yung episode here guys. Sana may natutunan kayo, and if umabot kayo at the end of this video, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to smash the like button kasi sobrang nakatulong sa algorithm ng YouTube. And if you want to support the channel, you can click yung link dyan sa description sa baba. Meron tayong YouTube membership, and you can also subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching and listening everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next episode. Always remember, be peso smart.